Railway Series Book number 29, Great Little Engines. Story number 1, Patience is a Virtue, written by Christopher Awdry, adapted for audio by Orion and Magic.
One morning the Fin Controller came to the sheds at Crovan's gate. He held a letter in his hand.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Peter, Sam, and the rest of you. I have some news for all of you.
The little engines listened carefully.
Starlowy, do you remember your twin brother, Terryclin? Of course. And how is my old twin? Well, I am sorry to say that he is not doing all too terribly well at the moment. He has become rather ill as of late. As such, the controller of the Terryclin Railway is short of an engine. Now, as you all know, I won't be able to spare any of you until Duke has been fully mended. However, I was thinking about suggesting to him that one of us could...
Me, sir! Please, sir!
Please let it be me. It would be wonderful for me to go.
I could go, sir.
I'll go, sir, please, sir. All right, settle down now. That is quite enough. You won't all be able to go, or we won't have any engines to pull our trains. Now, I was thinking that it would be rather nice for Sir Handel to go. Oh, sir, thank you, sir.
A few days later, Duke was taken to the works. Sir Handel started to grow more and more excited. One morning he was waiting at Crovan's Gate station for Gordon.
Oh, I do wish he would hurry up.
Calm down, Sir Handel. It's not even time for Gordon to be here yet. We are running a little earlier than normal, you know.
I'm not talking about Gordon, I'm talking about Duke. I wish those workmen would hurry up and get him repaired quickly. If they don't move fast, Terryclin will be better by the time Duke's finished, and I'll never be able to visit Wales then.
That may be, but what I said earlier still applies. Don't be so impatient. Remember how long it took when you had to go to the works? Well, Duke is much older than you, and he was shut up in a shed for about 30 years without any work done on him at all. So there's quite a bit that the workmen have to do it to him.
I suppose, but I still wish... Ah, there he is at last.
Morning, Sir Handel.
Good morning, Gordon. You'll never guess what happened recently. I've been invited to Wales to help out while one of the other engines on the Terryclin Railway is ill. However, I can't be spared until Duke is mended.
Ah, yes. I know the feeling. It is a great responsibility being indispensable.
Insensible. I'll have to tell the other engines about that.
So, that night, when the engines got back to the sheds, he did tell them.
Guess what, everyone? I met Gordon at Crovan's Gate today, and he says that I'm, insensible.
Well, he is right about one thing, then.
Insensible is a rather good word for it. Why is everyone laughing?
But Sir Handel never found out. Soon enough it was summertime. Loads of visitors came to the Skarloey Railway. Sometimes there were so many people that extra coaches had to be added to the trains. One afternoon Sir Handel was stopped at Crovan's Gate station. His train was completely full. He was very exhausted from carrying so many people. There were still people standing on the platform waiting to get in the train.
Look at all those people. They must have come on Train's earlier in the day.
So Sir Handel kept pressing onwards. However, when he got to the platform of Rheneas' station, there were even more people waiting on the platform.
Oh no! Not more people! At this rate, we'll need a shoehorn to get them all to fit in the coaches. Still, I suppose we'll have to fit them in somehow. I might have to take some with me and Beatrice, I suppose.
Eventually, all of the people got in. They had a good day in the hills and didn't mind having to stand, even if it was in Beatrice, the guard's van. They knew it would only be for a little while. At Rheneas station, the guard would always check the passengers' tickets. As there were so many in the passengers in the train, he had a long job. Sir Handel started getting impatient again.
Come on, hurry up. An insensible engine like me shouldn't keep Henry waiting. This would never do. If I'm late, he may try to pull another stunt like you did with Peter Sam that one time so many years ago.
Sorry, old boy, but it can't be helped. Henry will just have to wait. I know there's been more than a few times when he's kept us waiting. Don't worry, he wouldn't dare go without us.
Finally, a little while later, the guard was ready.
Phew! That's the last of them.
He blew his whistle, but Sir Handel started so quickly they didn't have time to get on the train.
At last, Rolf, do come along. At last, Rolf, do come along. Can't keep Henry waiting. Must prove to the thing controller that I'm insensible engine and can be sent to help out at Wales.
Meanwhile, the guard was still trying to get into Beatrice. The passengers had finally moved out of her doorway, but by then the train had already pulled out of the station, leaving the guard standing on the platform.
Stop! Stop! We've left behind my guard! We've left behind my guard! Oh, I know what I'll do! I'll put on my brakes!
She tried to, but was unable to without the guard. Speaking of the guard, he was blowing his whistle as loud as he could and waving his red flag in an effort to get the attention of Sir Handel's crew. But the line in front of Rheneas' station was curved, so neither Sir Handel nor his driver and fireman could see the guard. It was lucky for everyone on the train that a passenger found a button inside Beatrice. He pushed it, and a buzzer sounded in Sir Handel's cab.
Well, that can't be good. We'd better stop the train.
The driver braked hard.
Now what?
Go down to Beatrice and ask the guard. He'll tell us what's wrong.
The guard, of course, wasn't in Beatrice, but Sir Handel's stopping had given him enough time to catch up to the train and climb in. Once he was in, the fireman came back to the cab and the train started off. Sir Handel had to start off quickly to make up for lost time.
Oh dear, we're sure to be late now.
But they weren't. As a matter of fact, they reached Croven's gate just as Henry was pulling in. The passengers all got out of Sir Handel's train and got into Henry's. Meanwhile, the guard spoke to Sir Handel.
What is the meaning of leaving me behind?
I'm very sorry I was so impatient, Mr. Guard, sir. I didn't mean to leave you behind. I just didn't want to be late. Gordon said that I was an insensible engine, and insensible engines should never be late, should they?
No, indeed. However, sensible engines know that patience is a virtue. Please, try to remember that next time, Sir Handel.
Yes, sir, I'll try, sir.
That evening, as Sir Handel puffed up, he thought about what the guard had said. He also thought about Wales, and about Gordon. Needless to say, it wasn't the first, nor the last time, that he thought how to pay Gordon out.